already know what it is. It's your girl, Wavy Mina, back again with another freaking video for you guys. And today, I am doing a story time. So, this story time is the first time I got my feelings played with. So, I'm not going to talk too much in this intro. So, without further ado, let's just get into this video. So this stuff was happening when we was in school and while quarantine was happening. So this means this was recent, like really recent. So mind you, I'm Virgo the 9th, so yeah, this was recent. So I like this boy. I'm not gonna say his real name, Tyler. That's what I'm just gonna call him, Tyler. And we was cool at first. But what really made us start like talking, because we was texting a little bit, but we really wasn't like talking. So what made us start talking was I got into this fight with this girl. And I'm really not that fighting type. I really don't fight, really. So you have to really get me, like you really have to be plucking me to get me to that point. So I was ready to fight this girl, and I was ready to get suspended for 10 days. But I still got suspended, but not as long as she got suspended. So I was ready to get suspended for 10 days. And everybody was like mad because, like I said, I'm not that fighting type. So everybody was mad and like, oh, why she got get suspended and all this type of stuff. And mind you, I've been complaining about always getting messed with in class and all this type of stuff. And really nobody did anything. So that's when everybody was upset and stuff. So I went home and I was texting people. I was like, hey. And some people just text me and checking up on me. And I text him. I was like, hey, what you doing? And he was like, nothing, really like chilling, like a regular old text. And he asked me, was like, okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. Like, really not worrying about it because they did not put it on my record because I really don't be in this office. I really don't be in trouble. So they didn't put it on my record. I got suspended for 2 days. But yeah, so that's when, yeah, we was talking and yeah, he was checking up on me and stuff like that. Like, yeah. So skip up. It was one day we was texting and he asked me did I like him. I don't have that message because it's in my old Instagram. But he asked me did I like him. And I was like, oh, like, how did you know? Like, I only told, like, 1 or 2 people. So, like, how did you find out? Did anybody tell you anything? So, he was like, no, it's just the way you act. And I was like, oh. And I was like, yeah. He was like, I really don't like you like that. And remember this. He was like, oh, I really don't like you like that, but we can still be friends. I was like, okay, cool. And that's when... yeah, we was still talking and stuff, and we was like friends. So one Friday before like quarantine happened, like this Friday, after that weekend, we did not go back to school. So that Friday we was talking. It was after school. I was going to my sister's house. So I was trying to rush, and we was talking before they opened up the doors to let us out. So we was talking, and and I was like, oh, I'm going to text you when I get in the house. And he was like, all right, cool. And that's when my friend, she was standing right here next to me. She was like, oh, what's going on with you and Tyler? And And I was like, nothing, we're just friends. So after that weekend, I was really chilling with my sister. So after that weekend, I think I had texted him. Yeah, I had texted him, what you doing? And that's when he was like, you trying to mess with me? And I was like, wait, what? I'm confused. Because you did not like me last week, but you like me now. Like, I'm confused. So I had talked to my friends and stuff and sent them a screenshot of the message. That was a smart idea. So I had sent them a screenshot of the message that he had sent me, and I was like, are you serious? Like, for real? He was like, for real. So I had sent it to my friends, and I was like, so should I go out with him? Y'all know I like him, but should I go out with him? And some of them was like 2 of them was like, yeah. I don't know, just think about it first and do all this because we don't want you to be out here looking crazy like these other girls. My sister said, I don't know, it's a setup. My other friend said that I always go to for like most of my advice. She was like, no, you already know how he is. That's why I'm glad I did not date him. I talked to him for a little bit, but that's why I'm glad I did not date him. So remember all this. So yeah, and we was just talking and stuff, and I never gave him an answer. I never gave him an answer about this one time. So that's when I didn't give him an answer, and then we text again, and I was like, we was texting constantly sometimes. Not really, it was like on and off sometimes. So that's when I texted him and was like, oh, do you still want to answer? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, that's your answer. If you connect the dots, you would know that, like, put two and two together. That's your answer, is basically me saying yes to your question. So I guess he didn't comprehend that because, yeah, so I guess he did not comprehend that because, like, a couple weeks after that, he started talking to a seventh grader. And he's like 16. But yeah, so he started talking to a seventh grader. Mind you, after I said, oh, that's your answer, we did not talk for a long time, like a long time. So that's when I found out that they was talking and stuff. He was talking to a seventh grader and stuff. I asked him, oh, like, do y'all two date or something? And he was like, no, we just talk. And I was like, oh. And after that, we really did not talk. So one day, my sister was on the phone with my friend, but that was her boyfriend. So I was just playing, I would just say something and I was just joking. And that's when he got smart and was like, oh, that's why Tyler don't like you and stuff like that. And I was like, I kind of like shut down because if you know me, like when stuff like that happened, I kind of like shut down. And my sister really got his butt and stuff and hung up. So that's when I just kind of shut down and was like, that's when I was like, because she hung up, that's when I was like, so do you want me to expose him or pull up any messages? Because, like, I got receipts. So I had proof that, like, I did not ask you out or none of that. So, yeah. And then one day my sister was on the phone with him because they was in the same class. So they was friends before me and him was, like, friends and stuff like that. So they was on the phone and stuff. She did not like him. They was on the phone and stuff, and that's when she went to go get some pizza, and I already had my pizza. So that's when I was like, she be right back. And that's when he said my name was, I was like, what? And he was like, why you being rude? And I was like, so do you not remember that you said you ain't like me and stuff? So he was on the phone and stuff, and that's when I was like, that's when me and him were like going back and forth. I forgot what we were saying to each other. That's when I was like, I gave you an answer. Because we was talking about, he was like, I didn't give him an answer. So I was like, I gave you an answer. I was like, when I said that, did you want an answer still? You was like, yeah. And I was like, that's your answer. So basically I said yes. So he felt real stupid. But we still really didn't talk. Like, we ain't go out or none of that. So, here comes graduation. 8th grade graduation. We had a drive-through graduation. Yeah, and stuff like that. So, here comes graduation. We had our graduation and stuff. And that's when after that, we went to this lake. We went to the park. So, like, all of us, we made a whole group chat and said, well, we was going to meet after graduation. So, most of us went there, and that's when me and some friends, my friends, some of my friends, and my best friend and her sister, we was all walking around the little park thing. So, I got a little tired because it was hot. It was, like, hot on my graduation. It was hot. So and I had on these jeans and this shirt. I'm going to try to insert a picture probably up here, right here. So I had on this jeans and this shirt. So I was really like hot. So that's when I was like, all right, I'm going to turn back around because I'm hot. So that's when they was like, all right, go ahead. And they took forever to walk back around, like forever. So that's when I was like, they was like, all right, go ahead. And I was like, all right, I'm going to be right here. So I didn't tell them where I was going to be at. So that's when me and this girl, me and one of my friends, we was, cause I asked her if she want to walk with me. She was like, yeah, sure. So me and her was walking, and as me and her was walking, him and I think two of my friends, they boys, I called one of them my brother, and we was walking past, and I was just talking to her, and that's when he had said something about like the exposed thing, and I was like, what? And he was like, oh, so you don't remember? And I was like, I only said that because you said you ain't like me anymore. That you said you ain't like me, go so like me and stuff like that. And that's when he was like, I'm surprised that he exposed come out your mouth. And I was like, what does that even supposed to mean? Like, I'm like, what does that even mean? He was like, whatever. And I was like, no, whatever. So that's when I walked away. And I had to stop because he really made me irritated. So I had walked to the park that was right there. And she had walked up and was at the little tree and stuff talking to some people that I really did not talk to. So that's when I was just at the park, just on the phone and stuff like that. So that's when I heard my sister and my friends come back. So I had walked over there with them and stuff. So actually they was looking for me and I heard them. So I had walked over there with them and stuff. So yeah. So after that we did not talk for a while. I had, cause me, I said apologize everything. So I felt like I was wrong for saying that. So I had apologized, and stuff like that. And he was like, "Oh, it's cool," and stuff like that. And I forgot what I had said. And he had said something. He was like, "I got a girlfriend." I was like, "Your point of telling me is like what?" So that's when I was like, oh, congratulations, blah, 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 like being sarcastic. And that's when I was like, oh yeah, congratulations, stuff like that. So, after that, that's when I found out by one of my friends that he had gotten into a car accident. And that's really not going to sit well with me. Like, a car accident was really, like, a bad one because people was, like, pulled through and all that type of stuff. So I was like, is he going to die or something? So I had texted him on Instagram and was like, oh, are you okay? He ain't never texted me back. I think I deleted it or not. I don't know. But he ain't texted me back. So I was just like, okay. So that's when I had seen that he was okay because he posted something on his story. So I was like, okay. So I forgot to tell y'all this. So mind you, he's friends with my cousin. So yeah, that's when I was like, okay. So I was on the phone one time with one of my friends that I knew for a long time. And that's when he had brought my name up and was like, tell her stop speaking on my name, da da. And I was like so confused because mind you, me and this boy have not talked since June something. And when this happened, it was July. So that's when I was like confused, like, boy, I don't talk about you. I don't talk to you, so I'm confused. So that's when he had texted me. I have the messages on my computer. So that's when he had texted me. And he was like, never been pressed over you. And that's when I was like, boy, never been pressed ever. Why did you say something about me? And that's when he was like, pick your lip up. So if y'all do not know or notice that I have like bad nerve in my lip. So it's not like everybody else's. So that was one of my insecurities. Like, yeah, I used to get bullied at that all the time and stuff like that. So when he said that, I was just like, people say that to me all the time. That don't hurt me anymore. Like, if you have a problem with that, ask God. Because he made me the way I am. So if you really have a problem with that, ask him. Don't keep complaining or saying that to me. So that's when I was just like, boy, just leave me alone. Like, I don't text you, and I thought you had a girlfriend. And that's when he was like, and tell your sister stop speaking on my name. And that's when I was like, you always I was like, you always have something to say about me, like, boy. And that's when he had put the laughing emoji with the 100 sign. And that's when I was just like, boy, I didn't do anything to you. So, like, why are you doing this to me? Like, why are you, like, going all out your way to do something to me? Like, I never did anything to you. I don't talk about you. I don't call you. I don't do nothing. When I'm on the phone with people, your name don't pop up. So, why are you like doing this? Like, why you keep talking about me? Like, you have other people to talk about. Why do my name keep popping up? So after that, that's when he was like, all right, bruh. That's when he was like, all right, bruh, leave me alone, yo. Don't bring my name up. Don't bring my name up and nothing. So I was just confused, like, you text me. You talking about me. And you want me to leave you alone? You just went all out your way to talk about me on a game. When you know somebody's going to tell me, you know somebody's going to tell me. You already know it. Like, just why you always, like, why you keep doing this? So that's when I was like confused when he said, bro, just leave me alone. I was like, I didn't do anything to you. You the one that should be leaving me alone. And that's when I was like, boy, I never talk about you ever. I was just like, please just leave me alone. And he was like, blocklist. And I was like, I don't care, just leave me alone. And ever since then, we haven't talked. And that was last month, like on the 26th. So, yeah, like, he just, like, every 5 seconds I got on the phone with somebody, he, like, his name always came up, and it was always him saying something about me. I really hope you guys like this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like. Make sure you subscribe, and as you subscribe, turn on that notification bell because there are many videos coming soon. Make sure you comment down below for any more videos you would like to see, like if you would like to hear some more story times or just anything you would like to see. And yeah, I really hope you guys like this video. Love you guys and God bless. Bye.